We're going to show some simple shells, some S-curves, and even hearts and pumpkins. So here we go. With the shell, you want to have a 45-degree angle when you're going down, and you're going to squeeze a lot of pressure and actually move forward just a tiny, tiny bit. And then you're going to come back as you're releasing pressure, finally stop pressure on the bag and pull. So let's do it. The shell goes forward a bit, lots of pressure, and then pull. Forward, pressure, stopping, and pull. That's the shell. So if you take that same technique with the shell and you do it to two side angles, you'll get a heart. So you go to one side and pull, to the other side and pull. So heart shapes. These are really fun. You can even continue them by adding crystallized candied fruits right at the edges. Things like that looks really nice with Spritz cookies, even in the center of your rosettes, or even just doing a ring and leaving something in the center. You can do like a thumbprint and push your indentation in a little bit, and then you can add some jam and things like that as well. So let's continue on and do the S. You start the rosette and you come back and curve around and you finish. These are the larger style. Obviously, again, the size of your piping tip is going to suggest the size of your cookies. As I discussed, chocolate Spritz cookies are a little more difficult to tell when you are done in the oven, but as you can see, they're pretty shiny as they continue to bake. When they start to bake, it's going to get very shiny, and when it starts to set, you're going to notice a dull surface across the top. If you've chilled your dough and you've mixed it properly, all of these ridges that you see now, they are going to soften a little bit while they bake, but they will still pop and you'll see the texture, which is really wonderful. Lastly, let me just show you over here. Let me take some of these out of the way. What's nice about using piping bags is if you take one of these scrapers, these bowl scrapers, I don't recommend the metal ones, and you push on a flat bag, you will get all of your dough, all of your icing, all of your mousse, all of your filling to come down instead of all of it stuck in your hand. So this is a really important tip to remember. Another thing you can use this tool for is putting your bag back in your vessel that's holding it for you, opening it up to the place that you are empty at, and then you're going to use the other side here and you're going to remove some of your cookies and go right back in. I don't like the shape of that. Maybe I don't like my shells so much. I don't want to use it. So you just scrape it off and you can re-pipe over and over and over again until you like your results. So let's go ahead and do what I like to call a pumpkin shape, which is great for this time of year. You're going to curl up and around, come down like a U, back up and down. Just making a U essentially. Just like that. Then when they bake, you can add a little bit of stem or something like that. Anything's possible. But I want to recommend that you really try to nail the rosette shape because it's a very, very popular, very well used shape for any kind of pastry and baking.